Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Frances Waller.
And I'm John Evans. It's an issue that leaders have tried to address for years. But finding a solution for Wilmington's homeless problem is not as easy as it may seem.
Many homeless people have dispersed after no longer being allowed to stay on county property. That's introduced another issue of trespassing on private property. WECT's Emma Dollenmayer learned about a new program involving the Wilmington Police Department. Emma, there are officers working solely on this issue.
Yeah, Fran, WPD assigned 2 officers effective yesterday to focus solely on removing homeless people and their belongings from businesses and other private property, directing them to shelters or other services. Some think it will show promise and others wonder if it is a long-term solution.
We do have the side that's offering resources and trying to end the cycle of homelessness, but we also have to address our citizens that have complaints about trespassers on their property.
This double-edged sword is what Lieutenant Greg Willett calls a balancing act. With county property off limits to the homeless, businesses and private-owned property have become a safe haven. But now officers are now addressing more trespassing complaints and directing homeless individuals to area shelters.
But oftentimes those shelters are full. So it's really a matter of finding a place where they're not trespassing or they're welcomed.
But the newly implemented Getting Home initiative is what city leaders, WPD, and homeless shelter employees believe to be a step in the right direction.
I think we have a multi-pronged approach that's aimed at connecting the folks that are in need of help to that network of nonprofits that can assist them. But also enforcing the laws on our books equally across the board.
There are mental health, employment, and housing services available if needed, and Katrina Knight, executive director of the Good Shepherd, says law enforcement and city leaders have helped direct people her way. But the Good Shepherd is currently full. Her solution?
Investing in housing solutions, investing in housing for people with pretty significant disabilities who have very limited income. Those kinds of measures had really succeeded in driving down not just the size of the overall unhoused population, but especially the chronically homeless population.
As the fight continues, city leaders like Waddell say the answer is unknown, but he knows it's not inaction or apathy.
Katrina Knight with the Good Shepherd says they plan to expand their shelter to a larger unit across the street from its current facility. Although she notes shelters are great, there needs to be a more permanent solution, such as more affordable housing. Emma Dollenmayer, WECT News.